Hey there, welcome back to Go Figure. Today we're on lesson 57 of Saxon Algebra Half, Mixed Number Problems. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thanks! Alright, here's a couple warm-up problems. Go ahead and pause the video and check your answers on the other side. Alright, what fraction of 81 is 108? Here we want to use our fractional part of a number formula. So fractional part of a number is another number. So our question, what fraction, so f of 81, so times 81 is equals 108. So f will be, if we divide both sides by 81, will be 108 over 81. I know I can factor 9 out of both of these. Those are math facts of 9. If I do that, I'll get 12 over 9. And then I can factor out 3 also. So simplify it even more to get 4 over 3. And then the second problem, 5/3 of what number is 75? So using our formula there, 5/3 of times what number, A, is 75. To solve for A, I need to multiply by the reciprocal. So multiply by 3/5. And what I do to one side, I need to do to the other. And then I'll be left with A equals, and I can do some cancellation here. Factor out 5, I'll get 15 there. Then 15 times 3 is 45. So A equals 45. Our learning objectives today are to use the fractional part of a number equation to solve mixed number problems. And if you need to review that fractional part of a number equation, just go back to lesson 48. So with mixed number problems, all we need to do is rewrite our mixed numbers as improper fractions and then translate the word problem into the fractional part of a number equation. So again, that formula is a fraction f of times a number A is equals another number B. So all of these problems should match that formula, and you can just plug in the numbers that we know to solve for the one that we don't know. So here's an example. 1 2/3 of 10 3/5 is what number? So I'm going to write out our equation, our formula, f times A equals B. And then I'm going to, well, let's just write out what we have here. So 1 2/3. 1 2/3 of is our times 10 3/5 is what number? That's what we're trying to figure out. So we'll just leave that as B. And now what we need to do is change both of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So this would be 5/3 multiplied by 53/5 equals B. And then we can use our cancellation. Those 5's cancel out and we're left with 53 over 3 equals B. So our what number is 53/3. Second example, 5 1/4 of what number is 2 1/3? So again, I'm going to write our fractional part of a number formula. And then let's rewrite our statement. 5 1/4 of as a multiplication. What number? That's what we don't know. Is equal sign 2 1/3. Okay, and now we need to change our mixed numbers to improper fractions. So this first one is going to be 21 over 4 times a equals, this would be 7 over 3. And then to isolate a, we need to multiply by the reciprocal here, so multiply by 4 over 21. What we do to one side, we need to do to the other, multiply by 4 over 21. These will cancel out, so we're left with a equals, and we can do some cancellation here. We factor out a 7, that makes that 1, makes this 21 a 3, and then we can multiply. 1 times 4 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9. So 5 1/4 of 4/9 is 2 1/3. So here are your practice problems. Go ahead and pause the video, solve these, and then we'll check your answers when you're ready. First one, 3 1/2 of 6 1/4 is what number? So let's plug this in to our formula. 3 1/2 of 6 1/4 is what number? Turn these mixed numbers into improper fractions. You get 7/2 times 25 over 4. 25 over 4 equals b. There's no cancellation we can do, so 7 times 25, let's see, that's 35, 14 plus 3, 17, so 175 in our numerator. 2 times 4 is 8. And then there's no more simplification we do, so we can just keep that as an improper fraction. 175 over 8. Next one, 3 1/4 of what number is 6 1/8? 3 1/4 of what number is 6 1/8? Let's change our mixed numbers to improper fractions. We get 13 over 4 times a equals 48, 49 over 8. To get a by itself, we need to multiply by the reciprocal here. So multiply by 4 over 13. Do the same thing to the other side of our equation. And then these will cancel out. We're left with a equals. And then 13 is prime, so we can't factor anything out there. 8 and 4 we can. We can factor out a 4, so that's a 1. That's 2. And then we can multiply across, so 49 over 2 times 3, which is 26. So a equals 49 over 26. Next one, what fraction of 3 2/5 is 9 7/8? So here, fraction is the thing we're missing. Fraction of, let's just convert that into an improper fraction right away. So 15, 17, 17 over 5 is equals, and then 8 times 9 is 72 plus 7, that's 79 over 8. Then we need to multiply the left side of our fraction by 5 over 17. Do the same thing to the other side of our equation. Those will cancel out, and we're left with f equals. Okay, so there's no cancellation that we can do. So we're going to do 79 times 5 equals 300. 95. And then in our denominator, we have 8 times 17, which is 136. And we'll just keep our fraction in that format, 395 over 136. So in conclusion, we want to just convert mixed numbers to improper fractions and then use the fractional part of a number equation to solve. That's all for today. Here are your problems to work on in problem set 57. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.